Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Sophie Erber. After being delayed because of COVID-19, the bench trial for an Iowa man accused of killing his grandmother got its start this morning in Monona County, and it's our top story right now at 5. 22-year-old ELIOT STOWE, accused of first-degree murder, was originally set to stand trial in June. This morning, the judge heard opening arguments from both parties, with the defense stating ELIOT was experiencing the beginning stages of schizophrenia when he killed and disposed of his grandmother's body in a cornfield. This was in June of 2018.
And it is at that time that he is then charged with the murder of his grandmother, Cheryl STOWE. There are other clues throughout the record that people will testify to that show paranoia and delusions and the onset of schizophrenia.
In the coming days, the judge is set to hear from expert witnesses about whether or not they believe STOWE was in his right mind during this killing. Sioux City parents now have a better idea of what the return to the classroom looks like. Monday night, the district passed a motion to approve a hybrid learning plan. It will last 2 weeks before further review. Students will have a mix of both in-class and online learning twice a week. Lisa Bertrand has 4 kids in Sioux City community schools. She says while she loves the hybrid learning approach, she wishes it brought more stability to everyone involved.
It's hard to plan, and I just hope that whatever they do, that they figure it out for more than 2 or 3 weeks at a time, that they realize that parents and kids and teachers all need more than a couple weeks at a time. There needs to be structure.
And coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear how the decision is impacting some families personally in ways they did not expect. Turning our attention now to the weather. That derecho that blew through Iowa on Monday caused widespread damage and brought down power lines across the state. At the peak of that outage, more than 500,000 customers were in the dark. Mid-American Energy reporting more than 154,000 of its customers were still without power. Additionally, more than 210,000 of Alliant customers also dealing with outages. Both companies say it could be days before some customers see their electricity restored. And this morning, Governor Kim Reynolds issuing a disaster declaration for just 6 counties in central and eastern Iowa. Meanwhile, 13 counties requested disaster relief from her office. Joyce Flynn, director of Iowa's Homeland Security and Emergency Management, tonight urging farmers to document the damage to their fields and equipment while the state explores options for federal financial assistance.
You want to document, make sure you report damages to your local farm service agency is what we always recommend. So get your information to those folks, document. If you have any kind of crop insurance, check with your homeowner's insurance, your farm policy. Make sure you're exploring every avenue where there might be resources available for you.
Reynolds says the initial estimate is that roughly 10 million acres of cropland were damaged in that storm. And it's time tonight for our first check on this evening's weather. Meteorologist Marcus Beasley standing by. Much calmer today, Marcus.
That's right. A lot of sunshine today. Temperatures a little bit warmer here throughout Siouxland, and looks like a little bit higher humidity as well outside, so a little bit stickier out there. Temperatures today reaching up into the lower 80s here throughout Siouxland. 82 degrees for your high in Sioux City today, as well as Cherokee. Getting up to 81 in Orange City, 83 in Wayne and Yankton today is what you got to, and 87 there in Norfolk for your high, so a little bit warmer down to the south and west. Overnight tonight, it looks like our temperatures, they'll drop into the upper 60s, so it is going to be on the warmer side tonight, especially compared to last night. It looks like we might see a few showers and storms developing after midnight and into early tomorrow morning, with more storm chances throughout the week and warmer temperatures. Details on all of that in the 9 on 9. Sophie?
All right, thanks so much, Marcus. Well, the Sioux Gateway Airport adding a new flight destination for its customers. Travelers will soon be able to book direct flights to and from Denver right out of Sioux City. The once daily flights will onboard 50 passengers, this starting October 14th. KCAU 9 News reporter Marina Bach will share how the flight will impact Siouxlanders travelers and how folks are reacting. Again, that's coming up tonight at 6 and also at 10. Iowans traveling to Chicago will no longer be advised to quarantine upon their arrival. In July, Chicago's Department of Public Health issued an emergency travel order that ranked the spread of COVID-19 in other states. It then suggested a quarantine based on that data. Currently, travelers from 20 states, including Nebraska, are still advised to quarantine when they arrive in Chicago. Siouxlanders looking to travel to the East Coast should also keep in mind South Dakota now included on New York's travel ban. And now let's take a look at the latest COVID-19 numbers across Siouxland. Woodbury County health officials reporting 5 additional COVID-19 cases, that from a total of 161 new tests. In Nebraska, Dakota County officials reporting Tuesday 6 additional cases of the virus. And from South Dakota now, Union County has 32 currently active cases. Meanwhile, Lincoln County reports 98 active cases. Russia tonight says they have registered the world's first COVID-19 vaccine. President Vladimir Putin says he believes it, quote, works quite effectively and forms immunity, end quote, adding that he had already given it to his daughter, who had a slightly higher temperature at first, but now feels better. Speaking live via teleconference with his cabinet ministers, Putin says the vaccine has gone through all necessary checks. Reports about Russia's vaccine come out with concerns about its safety, effectiveness, and also allegations the country has cut essential corners in its development. The vaccine has been named Sputnik 5, this referencing the surprise 1957 launch of the world's first satellite by the then Soviet Union. Tonight, Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden has chosen Kamala Harris as his running mate, making the California senator the first Black and South Asian American woman to run on any major political party's presidential ticket. Harris joins Biden after running against him for the Democratic presidential nomination. And here in Siouxland, South Sioux City tonight being recognized by the Department of Economic Development. This for their continued growth. The city has used more than $2 million in capital investments. The city administrator says they plan to continue growing, with many businesses choosing to locate and expand there in South Sioux City.
I've seen the city make remarkable changes since I first came to the city. I think we're much better prepared for new industries. We have putting in the water facilities in our area. We got new streets. We got new land that's ready for development.
City administrators say that they know even more businesses are now expressing interest in South Sioux City. Organizations like the CDC have seen a drop in the number of people going to the doctor now, but some members of Congress want to change that. Our Washington correspondent BASIL tonight reports.
Lawmakers want Americans to seek out preventive health care.
Hospitals were actually laying off people because people were afraid to go to the hospital.
Virginia Senator Mark Warner and South Carolina Senator Tim Scott introduced the Get Care Act, which would start a campaign to educate the public on the importance of resuming medical procedures and health screenings.
Even in the midst of COVID, go and get that preventative medicine, go and get your child vaccinated, go do those smart things, because that's going to make us all safer in the long run.
In a statement, Scott said, quote, "This bipartisan legislation would encourage Americans to safely and responsibly seek out the preventive care they need." The CDC says preventive care could save 100,000 lives a year, but that requires Americans to get their screenings done.
Not only will lives be saved, we will also reduce the cost, the heavy financial burden downstream for the type of treatment and care that's then required.
American College of Preventive Medicine CEO Donna Grande says they've seen diagnostic care and cancer screenings drop by more than 60%, and this campaign could give the boost needed.
And our country would be far more resilient if we can prevent the onset of death and disease.
The ACPM says if Americans return to their doctors for screening and preventive care, the country will be better prepared for flu season just around the corner. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
One of the good things about the weather that we got yesterday is that it kind of blew out some of that humidity, but that feels to be creeping back in today across Siouxland.
We're already seeing higher humidities a little bit today, warmer temperatures to go along with that, so it's already feeling a little bit more sticky out there. Still not bad. When I went out to lunch on my break earlier, I noticed it felt pretty good, but definitely feeling a little bit stickier, especially compared to yesterday's nice afternoon weather, that is. The view outside from the Ho Chunk Center showing plenty of sunshine here in downtown Sioux City and all throughout Siouxland. We're seeing a lot of sunshine out there, and that'll continue as we head into the overnight hours, or at least the clear skies, I should say, will continue as we head into the overnight hours. Temperatures out there right now still in the lower 80s, 82 in Sioux City as well as Cherokee, 85 in Spencer, a little cooler in Storm Lake, currently at 79 degrees. We're seeing 87 in Norfolk, so pretty hot there, and 83 currently in Yankton. Then that cold front slides through there, and we'll see temperatures cooler Sunday in the lower 80s, and it looks like the lower 80s will stick around for Monday and Tuesday of next week. So looks like we are going to see some relief, and it'll last more than a day or two, hopefully 3 or 4 days.
First 9 on 9 forecast that I haven't seen some mid-90s on the board in quite a few weeks.
Yeah,
so.
it is pretty nice. We've had those up and down warming trends here the last few weeks, so it is going to be nice to see some cooler temperatures for a few days.
Absolutely, I agree with you there. It seems cyclical almost. We have some cooler days and then the warm ones, so at least there's something for everybody.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some more rain. There's some more rain chances mixed in there, and hopefully we can get some more of that because we do need it. Yes.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Marcus. Well, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed many people's lives, of course, in one way or another. It's also slowed down meat processing operations for lockers and plants. Take a look back at how the backlog has affected cattle and pork farmers here in Siouxland and how this year's deer season will be different. It's all coming up in a special report titled Butchering Backup, and it's on our website right now. You can find the full story at SiouxlandProud.com under the featured content section. And when we come back tonight, a first grader already working to make a difference in her community. She's founded her own nonprofit, Paris Cares. We'll explain their mission coming up. And after the break, it's called digital eye strain, and it's affecting millions of Americans, especially children, during this pandemic. Stay with us. Digital eye strain was an issue before COVID-19, and now it's an even bigger one, with some kids spending more and more time on their devices and learning virtually soon. Mandy Gaither has more on how parents can help kids adjust their eyes in today's Health Minute.
Children are drawn to their devices. Virtual activities, meetings, and computer playtime affects kids' eyes.
Our eyes are locked down onto the computer for the better part of the day.
The 20-20-20 rule can help. After 20 minutes of screen time, look away from the screen at least 20 feet for 20 seconds. It'll allow children to adapt their eyes to an environment with technology, says Dr. David Hunter, chair of ophthalmology at Boston Children's Hospital.
That simulates more what happens in a normal classroom or a normal office environment. As you're looking around, you're taking a break, you're not just locked in during lockdown on this screen.
Ways to stop digital eye strain: back posture, screen and room lighting, and turning off self-view.
Both adults and kids are sitting up properly and not slumping down, not hurting their back. We also want the screen to be positioned not too close, because that can put demands on the convergence of the eyes.
And you can reduce screen time by setting timers, taking breaks, playing outside, and parents modeling healthy behavior with devices. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
A 6-year-old girl is on a mission tonight to save the world, and she started a nonprofit dedicated to helping the homeless. How she found inspiration in a children's book, next. Welcome back. Paris Williams is just 6 years old tonight and already on a mission to save the world. She's starting with the homeless in St. Louis, Missouri through her own nonprofit organization called Paris Cares. Michaela McGee tonight reports.
P-A-I-I-S. She is very outgoing. She is creative. She has a big heart. She's always willing to help people. We thought of the homeless, the sick, and the poor, what the use of the violence and fighting was for.
Paris Williams will just be entering the first grade this fall, but this little girl is full of big dreams.
She was reading books at school about giving, and she came home one day and she was like, you know, I want to give back to the homeless. Like, what can we do to help the homeless? So we kind of brainstormed some ideas, and we came up making care packages.
It's called One Little Boy's Magic. I kind of wanted to give some food to the homeless, like the boy in the book.
Paris has been working some magic of her own. She and her family have delivered over 500 care packages filled with food, drinks, and other essential items to those in need through non-contact drop-off.
Well, I would help put in all the food and help draw all the pictures and stuff onto the bags.
It makes me really proud because, you know, everything that's going on in the world, and to think just a small child, which she's entering in first grade, has such a big heart. She wants to give, she wants to help others.
She has even started a fundraiser selling T-shirts and masks to help raise money for her very own nonprofit organization.
She's a driving force behind everything, and we are just trying to support her the best we can.
I want to inspire people to do good things.
Paris told me she's excited to keep giving and says that she has some big plans for the future. You can hear about those and how you can help her on her mission at fox2now.com. Reporting from Kirkwood, Michaela McGee, Fox 2 News.
Let's take a live look outside now. Marcus returns coming up for another check on our forecast, so stay with us. Before we wrap up here at 5, let's check in with Tim for what's coming up at 6 o'clock. He is in the newsroom for us. Hey, Tim.
Hey, good afternoon, Sophie. Tough to be inside today, huh? Beautiful afternoon out there, but we're working our way back here in the newsroom. Here's a couple of the things you can look forward to later tonight. It was just last night that the Board of Education for Sioux City Community Schools approved a hybrid plan that they hope to open up the school year with. Today, parents are reacting, and you might be surprised about what they're saying. We'll check in with that with reporter Lydia Vasquez tonight. Again, that's at 6. It's official now. The Big Ten Conference will not play football this fall, and in fact, the league is pulling the plug on all fall sports. Jake Jones has that update for us at 6. And is there really anything better than a scoop of ice cream? It'll put a smile on just about anybody's face, and a youngster from South Dakota is doing exactly that, serving up the cold treat. The only bad part of that story, Sophie, they won't deliver long distance, I'm told, so don't get your hopes up. No ice cream coming our way tonight, but we'll have that story as well tonight at 6.
Sounds good. Thanks a lot, Tim. Now I'm craving ice cream, and not a bad day because, as you've mentioned, humidity's up, and there's a few storm chances tonight.
Possible tonight after midnight into early tomorrow morning. We might see a few thunderstorms pop up. I'm not expecting too much, but if you hear a few booms of thunder, don't be too alarmed. 68 degrees tonight for your low temperature. Tomorrow it's going to feel more summer-like temperatures in the mid to upper 80s with higher humidities to go.
Thanks so much, Marcus. We'll see you back here at 6. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.